Next on Worcester News tonight, a nonprofit donates music equipment to a Worcester police program, helping at-risk students pursue musical careers. Plus, addressing racial inequities in the Worcester Public School District. Administrators give an update on their efforts. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. A local musician is back home in central Massachusetts to donate equipment to AMP Worcester. The program is a partnership with the Worcester Police Department and artists to help at-risk youth. As our Gretchen LaRosa explains, the donation will be helpful for their next performance this Sunday.
Matt Wilczynski grew up in Millbury before moving to Los Angeles to pursue a career in music. He now runs a nonprofit teaching music to terminally ill or at-risk kids.
So that in a time when we're really coming apart, we can kind of come together.
He collaborates with AMP, short for Arts and Music Police Partnership. The program was established by the Worcester Police Department and gives at-risk teens a chance to learn and perform music.
We are one of the only behavioral health, music, and arts programs that police departments are doing in the country like this.
Sergeant Bennis says a donation from Wilczynski's nonprofit will help open the doors for more musical opportunities for kids in the program.
He loves the idea of what we were doing and wants to start contributing, not only in a creative sense, but actually bringing in some of the music equipment that these kids so very need.
Wilczynski says he learned firsthand from his own band teacher about the importance of giving kids access to explore their creativity.
The band teacher came to me and gave me the keys to the music room. So I wouldn't know how to play music if I didn't have that opportunity. So I went in there every day and taught myself how to play.
He has taught musicians all around the world, and now they are coming together to contribute to this video based on talent from Worcester.
So I'm working with the most severe population in San Bernardino, Compton, Los Angeles, Long Beach, Fresno, and they're all in these videos. So they're a part of this. So the main thing is connecting everyone.
As you can see, the staging for the event is already being set up behind me. The event will be this Sunday at 3 p.m. in Suite 450 of the Denholm building. The event is open to the public, and they say they will be announcing a partnership that will help expand their program. In Worcester, Gretchen LaRosa, Worcester News Tonight.
Worcester's Friendly House and WPI team up to give families food for Thanksgiving. The Lambda Chi Alpha Fraternity House spent parts of Friday preparing to distribute letters and shopping bags to more than 10,000 city households. People who receive a bag are asked to place non-perishable food items inside to be donated to families in need. Last year, the Friendly House says they handed out more than 2,000 baskets of food.
We'll probably be 5 or 10% higher than we have been in the past. I mean, rents are going up, heating oil is going up, and utilities are going up. So many of our families decide, do they heat or eat?
Helping out and giving back has always been a core value of Lambda Chi, and being able to do this as a brotherhood is definitely something that's really enjoyable and enjoyed by all the brothers.
And the fraternity will be picking up the bags from houses on November 23rd before the Friendly House distributes the food for Thanksgiving. Worcester school administrators are updating their efforts on a 14-step action plan. It's aimed at addressing racial inequities in the district, but some feel enough isn't being done. Our Chandler Walsh has the story.
It's turned into, a nightmare.
Some community members aren't satisfied with the Worcester Public Schools' progress with diversity efforts. The Worcester Coalition for Education Equity says the conversation around racial inequities in the district has spiraled.
At no time did we expect, this pushback is so incredible. And then we started pushing back, and it's turned out to be a thing of People have dug in their trenches.
Several of the 14 diversity points added to the superintendent's latest contract are in progress or complete. School committee member Diana Biancaria says the district needs to work on many things in addition to these points, like safety and vocational education.
Yes, we look at the 14 points, but we also have priorities that our constituents bring to us. And when you have 200 to 300 kids waiting to get into one school site, you have to make that a priority and make some adjustments.
The coalition called for Superintendent Maureen Benendez firing months ago. They want to fix the education gap between minority students and their peers and deal with a high rate of minority emergency removals. Member Jose Perez says the coalition doesn't want to blame one person and instead wants to help the students.
Why can't we focus on the children in the system? They're being adversely affected for years, even before she came into the system.
Biancaria says the district is looking for solutions. She says it's a group effort between the district, city, and legislatures.
We continue to look for the best solution that is beneficial to every student in Worcester Public Schools. Not a particular group of students, but every student.
The coalition wants to see the district release their data on suspensions and emergency removals. School committee member Biancaria says the data will allow them to see which schools and which areas need to be improved. In Worcester, Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
An update on the case against a driver accused of killing a state trooper. A judge will deliver the verdict in the David Jaguna trial Tuesday. Prosecutors say Jaguna was driving high when he hit Trooper Thomas Clardy 3 years ago on the Mass Pike. This is a bench trial, so a judge will make the final ruling. The CDC says they may have identified a potential cause of the deadly lung illness tied to vaping. Vitamin E acetate has been found at the point of injury in the lungs in all 29 samples they studied. It's an oil derived from the regular form of vitamin E and can be used as an additive in black market vape products, which include THC. The results are consistent with research saying inhaling vitamin E acetate can be harmful, but the CDC says they can't rule out another cause might be possible. An annual event helps increase knowledge of homelessness and its impact on the community. About a dozen area high schools and more than 200 students were in attendance for the 9th annual Visions of Change Youth Summit Friday. The keynote speaker for the event was Liz Murray, author of many books, including My Journey from Homeless to Harvard. She discussed her personal experience and says she hopes her story can be useful to the students.
When I lost my parents to drug addiction and AIDS, when I was living on the streets as an adolescent in New York City, I became almost hopeless. And so the fact of the matter is that public education, teachers, mentors changed my life. It caused me to realize I didn't have to give up.
Murray is currently working on the Arthur Project, which is an organization bringing mentors to middle schools in the Bronx. The results are in for the Worcester Fire Department's annual holiday food and toy drive. The department held the drive Monday. They collected 3 full boxes of toys, food, and $3,200 in cash. The Firefighters Union also donated 80 turkeys to the cause. The donations will go to the Worcester County Food Bank, Salvation Army, and Toys for Tots. A Worcester winery officially opens its doors this evening. Dozens came out as Sail to Trail Wineworks hosted a ribbon cutting. The company is in the Higgins Armory building. Founder Chris Simpson says his goal is to help meet the demand for locally sourced bottled wine.
I just wanted this to be an urban winery. I wanted it to be an urban feel. I didn't want it to feel like a Napa winery or Sonoma winery brought to Worcester, because Worcester's not Napa or Sonoma. I wanted it to be industrial, and I wanted to speak to Worcester's roots.
Sail to Trail also ships wine directly to your doorstep. For more information on delivery, you can visit sailtotrail.com.